When I was 12 years old, my mom got pregnant. And like most women, she started planning for after delivery. And in the place of planning or in the place of preparing for delivery, she got herself a very beautiful black designer handbag. And I still remember what that handbag looked like. Like, I still remember the look of the handbag clearly. So she planned using the handbag after she delivered, that's after delivery. But unfortunately, she died during childbirth, and so she never got to use that handbag. Fast forward to few months after she died, my dad told me it was okay to use the handbag, and by then I had turned 13. And reflecting on that right now makes me feel like sometimes we just make plans, honestly, but we make plans and it just gets interrupted by life. Like life just interrupts our plans. So I ended up as a 13-year-old using a designer handbag that was meant for a 39-year-old woman. And that's because life happened. Life happened and she died. And the bag is just like a symbol and a reminder to me that life is uncertain. Life is very uncertain. And as a matter of fact, nothing is guaranteed. You wake up today, you don't know if you're going to end up back in your house. Like you wake up in the morning and you go out, there's no guarantee that you would return back home. Or you go to bed at night and there's really no guarantee that you would wake up in the morning the next day. And me saying all of this is not actually to scare you, is not actually to sound weird or sound dark, but it's just to remind us that life is short. Life is short, life is uncertain, and nothing in this life is guaranteed. Nothing, absolutely nothing is guaranteed. So it's important that we stop waiting for the perfect time. Yes, it's important that we stop waiting for the perfect time and just use the gifts, you know, use the gifts, live fully, and just live in the moment because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I actually have some takeaways from this particular lesson. Like this story I just told, the key things that I personally am taking from is, which I think you would also learn from, is the fact that life is fragile and unpredictable. You can't predict anything. Like I said, there's no guarantee that you sleep tonight and you wake up the next morning. We all are just praying and hoping that we will live a long, full life. But nothing is guaranteed. So life is uncertain, life is fragile, life is unpredictable. And because of that, use what you have while you still can. And this time around, I'm not talking about material possessions. I'm talking about your gifts, your talents, your your imagination, your skills. Put them to use now while you still can. Because a time is coming when you would not be able to use all of these things. They will no longer matter. No matter how talented you are, no matter how good you are, a time is coming that all of your skills and all of your talents will no longer matter. All of your beauty will no longer matter. And also, we have to, stop over planning for a someday that may not come. I'm not saying we should not plan because For me, as an individual, I love to plan ahead. I love to know what I want to do now. I want to know what I want to do in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years, in the next 20 years. I love to plan because it's actually important that we plan. We don't want life to just happen to us unexpectedly. We want to plan for our finance, for our health, for our family, for our relationships. We have to plan. So I'm not saying we should not plan, but I'm saying we should not over plan for a someday that will never come. And lastly, I also want you to know that um every day, every day that you wake up, you have to live with urgency. You have to live with urgency. I'm not saying you should live anxiously. I'm not saying you should live with anxiety or panic, but I'm saying every day that you wake up, live, do everything like it all ends today. Because, like I said, tomorrow is not guaranteed for anyone. So, I hope this has blessed you. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you've learned something from this. My name remains Lanike Awoleke, and thank you for being on this journey of the 35-day series with me. I would really love for you to go back to the previous days if you haven't watched them yet. That's from day one up until today, which is day 11. So if you haven't watched the previous ones, I'd like you to go over them and watch them because I believe you would learn one or two things. And till I see you on the next episode on the 35-day series, I'm praying for you and I'm rooting for you. And take care.